Girls and boys growing up today will face enormous and multiple challenges in adulthood. Above all, the quest for decent work will be central among them and a key to finding a meaningful place in society. Their prospects in a world economy that's increasingly competitive, interconnected, and knowledge-driven will depend to a very large extent on their capacity to master new skills related to information technology, innovation, communication, and collaboration. They will need to have the right competencies. Today's girls and boys will also need to be the future champions of the ongoing fight against hunger, disease, and poverty, all within the environmental limits of our planet. Many will need encouragement, support, and guidance to persevere and to find a way to a better future. Who will give our children this foundation? Well, we know that much of this burden will fall upon the world's teachers, women and men who, in addition to teaching traditional subjects, are increasingly being charged with preparing future generations for a new world. And this is an enormous responsibility. The key to our future is indeed in many ways in the hands of today's teachers, and the key to the future of teachers is in our hands. What must be done? We must ensure that teachers and the basic human right of education do not become easy prey in the drive to cut public spending. Governments, the business community, and workers' organisations need to take the lead in encouraging more talented women and men to take up this very noble profession. The dignity of the teaching profession must be respected through decent working conditions, including the enjoyment of freedom of association and opportunities to participate in the formulation of education policy. We need to better link quality education, teaching, and decent jobs, and that calls for a deeper engagement by the private sector and by labour organisations with education policy to ensure that learning today can translate into employability and jobs tomorrow. Quality education depends on quality teachers and requires adequate and accessible training and continuous professional development. Disadvantaged rural and remote areas are generally underserved, so we need to make special efforts to encourage talented teachers to go to these areas and to reward them for their important services to such communities. And last, but certainly not least, teachers need our protection from the violence that has sometimes taken a terrible toll on them worldwide. Today, the International Labour Organization is pleased to join the call to thank and to support teachers for their role in guiding our children and in building a sustainable future for us all. We salute what teachers have achieved, and we commit to working to ensure that their working life in the future enables them to play their key role in building the citizens and societies of the future.